This is the Google Pixel 2 XL. This phone was released 8 years ago in 2017, but it still surprises me. And here's why. I'm not making this video just to see whether it's worth buying in 2025. It's 8 years old and nobody's going to buy this phone. But I made this video because this is a special phone to me because of the uniqueness of this phone. The software is smooth, the camera was amazing, the design is just different. And this is still one of my favorite Android phones even today. We all know Google makes Android and they have put in a lot of effort onto this phone. So this phone is currently running Android 11 and has no more software updates. But this phone is still smooth in 2025. The software is the best. Everyday stuff like browsing the web, listening to music, this phone can do everything even after 8 years of use. So the reason this phone is so special is because if we compare it to the iPhone 10, which was released probably the same time when this phone was also released, we can see that the 10 will suffer like anything with bugs and glitches with the latest software updates. Whereas this phone is super smooth. The haptic is the best part about this phone. This haptic engine is the absolute best I've ever used. It's the best I've ever used in an Android phone. Like switching between apps, unlocking the phone, the haptic engine is the main highlight. Now let's talk about the display. Don't mind the mess. This phone is 8 years old and it is full of green lines. I'll tell you the story. A lot of people on the internet also seem to have this issue, but I've noticed this when I unboxed this phone back 8 years ago. There was this black dot on the bottom of the screen and I didn't care about that back in the day. And over time, this black dot just grew bigger and until it just ended up like this. Other than that, the display is curved and also we have the front firing speakers, one at the top and one at the bottom, and also fairly thick bezels. Now, but the bezels are even all around, which even the phones today doesn't even have. Even with these screen issues, this phone looks amazing. I actually love the design of this phone. Now, let's talk about the camera. This phone only had a single camera back in the day, but I still remember being amazed by the photo quality of this phone when I was a kid. With just one sensor, the photos were taken from this phone, which is actually looking better than the iPhone X. With one camera, it could take amazing portraits, amazing photos, and decent quality videos. But the night mode was not that great. It was full of grain. Back sensor and 8 megapixel front sensor, and it takes really good portrait shots. Also has those cool features like 360-degree photos, image playground, and super steady video stabilization. And the design. Now let's go to the design and the build. I just love how this phone looks. Just this dual tone design with this matte black at the bottom with glossy design at the top and a single camera and a flashlight. This phone's design is still one of my favorites. Then we also have front firing speakers which are pretty loud, but the front camera was not that great, but it was okay at that time. Now let's talk about the uniqueness of this phone, the features that set this phone apart from its competitors, which was released back in 2007. You know how there's all this hype about Circle to Search? Well, this phone just had something just as innovative as Circle to Search. So when you squeeze the bottom of the phone, Gemini suddenly appears. But Google Assistant is gone and they replaced it with Gemini. And you can go to the settings and adjust how hard you're squeezing the phone. So I've set it to the minimum, so I can activate the Google Assistant with very less effort. Now the Gemini asks us to go into the app to actually talk to Gemini, which just destroys the whole point of having this feature. It has Type-C charging, a SIM card slot, and this was the first Pixel to drop the headphones jack, which was a huge deal back then. Now let's talk about the issues that I have with this phone. All of those annoying stuff. Heating. This phone gets super hot while we are doing the basic tasks like browsing the web, switching between apps, just watching some videos. From the time this phone was bought, this phone has all of those heating issues. Next is battery life. This phone is 8 years old, so what should you expect from a phone which is 8 years old? But still, even when it was new, the battery life was not that great. Next is the power and the volume button. Both of those buttons just fell after a year, and I tried to fix the volume button, but I just messed it up. And the power button, I just lost the power button, so now I have to use a SIM ejector to turn on the phone. Even with all of the three issues that I've mentioned, this phone works perfectly fine. The thing that amazes me even after 8 years is the software performance and the camera quality. What is your experience of your Google Pixel device? Let me know in the comments down below. And subscribe to see more reviews like this. And thanks for watching.